Hello and welcome back. This afternoon I'm going to make you my cashew nut roast recipe. I hope you're going to enjoy it. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you. For this you're going to need some parsnips, which we are going to chop up and mash. Cashew nuts. Now these I've ground myself, I bought them whole. I have to grind them myself. If I leave them whole, my younger son eats them and I go to use them and there's never any left. Yeast extract, an onion, some tomato puree, some garlic, an egg, rosemary, stock, mushrooms, breadcrumbs, Parmesan cheese and some thyme. The first job is to peel and chop parsnips and get them on to boil. You need to get your parsnips in water, otherwise they go discolour. I know this is silly, there's something quite therapeutic about doing this. I could just do this all the way till there's no parsnip left. Look at it, it just comes out in nice little bits. I've put these in salted water and now I'm just going to put them on the heat, bring them to the boil and cook them until they're mashable. Now that the parsnips are on the boil, I'm going to prepare the onion. And this I'm going to chop finely and then I'm going to fry. Now that the onion is chopped, I'm going to add it to the frying pan. While the parsnips and the onions are cooking, I'm just going to slice the mushrooms, ready for the next bit. The onions are now ready, so I'm just going to add them to this bowl here. I'm going to put the pan back on the heat with a little oil, and I'm now going to add the chopped mushrooms. Now that the parsnips are cooked and all softened, I'm going to add some butter to them and I'm going to mash them. You need muscles for doing this. Well, the next bit is the easy bit, which is to get the layers of the loaf together. And all we're going to do is I've put the onions into the bowl. I'm going to scrape in the parsnip. Get it all in. And now all that's left to do is to add the breadcrumbs, the cashew nuts, about 50 grams of Parmesan cheese. This is lovely in this, it just gives it a bit more depth of flavour. Oops, forgot something. I need to add a teaspoon of yeast extract to the stock. pour that in. Softened a bit. I'm going to add half a teaspoon of thyme. And half a teaspoon of dried rosemary. I'm just going to break in an egg. I'm going to give that a stir. If it does end up being a little bit dry, you can always add a little bit more water to it, because you don't want it to be dry, you want it to be nice and moist. Just take your time and really get everything all squidged in there and mixed up. It looks like something that you'd use to line your guinea pig's cage. But it's going to taste wonderful. I've done this now, but I've forgotten to put the garlic in. So I'm going to do that now. It doesn't need to be fried or anything, so you can just shove it in. You do need garlic. I love garlic. Give it another stir to get the garlic mixed through. It's all mixed. Now we've got nearly everything ready for the assembly stage. I'm just going to add 2 tablespoons of tomato puree to the mushrooms. There's 1. There's 2. I'm just going to add a little bit of pepper. A little bit of salt to that before I layer it up. Give it a mix. I should have added it earlier and I forgot. Don't forget to add your salt and pepper. But you do need a little bit of salt. And now I'm going to stir the tomato puree into the mushrooms. It was all covered. Now we're ready to assemble. Really easy. We're going to put half the parsnip mixture into the bottom of our loaf tin. This is a silicone loaf tin because they're non-stick and they're brilliant. I'm just going to put half of this in the bottom, squidge it down. I've actually served this up and people haven't noticed that there isn't meat in it. And we quite often will serve it up at Christmas as well to anybody who's a vegetarian who's coming round. It's also lovely cold and on sandwiches. I'm going to put the mushrooms in next. The last bit is to put the remainder of the parsnip on top. These mushrooms look lovely, don't they, in there? It does fit, honest. Spread the mixture over the top and just press it down, and it does fit in. I think this is a 900 gram loaf tin. As you can see, as you compact it, it does fit. And all I have to do now is cover it in foil and put it in the oven at 180 for an hour. Once it's been in the oven for an hour, let it stand in the tin for about 10 minutes and then turn it out. And here we go. Look at that. Doesn't that look gorgeous? I'm going to serve it with a sherry and mushroom gravy and some red cabbage and mashed potato for our dinner tonight. I really hope you enjoy it. And I'd just like to say thank you to all the subscribers. I've just reached 50. I never thought reaching 50 subscribers would be so exciting. Thank you. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Hello. Coughing fit. Over. When I was at school, I was making a risotto type thing. And then we had the spatulas, and back then they weren't as good as these, they've just come so far, and I melted the spatula from there to there in the dinner. I took it home and we still ate it. It tasted of plastic. My dad was sitting there going, oh, this is lovely. It wasn't. It was disgusting.
That is brilliant.
Risotto alla spatula.
That is brilliant.